What's up, man? Top of the morning, you heard me? Listen. And it's up with me, you heard me? Like, it's up, bro, you heard me? Like, and I ain't lying, you heard me? Like, I got the heat rock for you this morning, you heard me? Cause it's a lot of people just like, you know what I'm saying? Not saying they don't know what they doing. Maybe they taking advice from the wrong people. Or maybe they just stuck in their ways, you heard me? Yeah, because some people got a bad way of thinking out here, you heard me? And I be seeing they be their own worst enemy. It said this in the Bible. It said there's a way that seemeth right unto a man, but in the end is the ways of death. Let me repeat that. I said, it said in the Bible, there's a way that seemeth right to a man, but in the end is the ways of death. Some people, bro, I ain't lying, their ways be so bad. You ever heard it? They gonna get themselves out the way. How bad your ways is. Oh, always one thing to go your way. You heard me? Or like, it's sad, but I be seeing it. Like, some people got some messed up ways, you heard me? And you know if you don't change, ain't nothing gonna change. You heard me? Like I used to tell my son before he, cause I know my son, he young, he 12, but a lot of adults need to be taught this too, you heard me? Man, don't get yourself out your way. Don't trick your own self out your own spot with your wicked ways, you heard me? Cause it might seem right to you, you heard me? But in the end, it's the ways of death. Man, it said this in the Bible, you heard me? It said this in the Bible, you heard me? The wages of sin is death. Meaning everything you do wrong, you got to pay for that. You heard me? So I said that to say this, you heard me? Bro, like we going into a new year, you heard me? We going into a new year, and I'm going to tell you, like, if you don't change, ain't nothing going to change, you heard me? Like, real talk, if you don't change, ain't nothing going to change, you heard me? Real talk, man, you got to stay prayed up and you got to be vigilant out here now, you heard me? And you got to be mindful of who you taking advice from, especially the women, man. I'm telling you, bro, you heard me? Because I ain't gonna lie, I got love for y'all, you heard me? But I know women is easily deceived, you heard me? That's why the snake went at Eve in the garden, you heard me? But I said that to say this here, bro, you heard me? We going into a new year, you heard me? You want some new things to happen? You heard me? You want some better things to happen? You gotta start thinking better. You gotta start living better. And if you don't change, ain't nothing gonna change, you heard me? Yeah, don't get yourself out the way because you got some messed up ways, you heard me? You got to catch yourself, you heard me? Like that pride, envy, all, like them 7 sins, they real, bro. They real, bro. I be seeing a lot of, even the people, you know what I'm saying, supposed to be my people, you heard me? Ego tripping. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you know when people that lost their mind? When you got something with somebody else's name on it and you feel entitled to it. You lost your mind right there. Like, and you gotta learn this in the Bible. Like, I'm not just talking. He said, touch my anointing and do my prophet no harm. He ain't just talking about that person. He talking about they mail, they phone, they call, anything you touch for them, he gonna holler at you about that. And I know you gonna try it anyway because he's saying the word. He said he telling the anointed ones and the prophets. He like, they gonna try you, but I got them. But people got some messed up ways, boy. You heard me? Like, I'm telling you, I'm watching people, like, out here, probably like, damn, you heard me? I thank God, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't nothing like I used to be, like, just react, like, and show you what it is, but, because it ain't worth it, because I see you not a small person, like, up here, because you still trying stuff. Your morals gonna get you millions. Yeah, see, when you got morals, you don't try anything. No, you don't try anything. No, you got morals. You stand for. Ain't nowhere in the world I do that. But to each his own. You see where I'm at? Like, I'm on some grown man type of time. My life is like I got my priorities in order. After my relationship with God and my income, man, I be focused on my son. He in the whole situation. So anything anybody else got going on, like, this God is my witness. I pray for you. You heard me? Not saying I don't care about it, but I got my priorities in order. But what I'm getting at is this, you heard me? Man, if you don't change, ain't nothing gonna change, you heard me? Don't get yourself out the way. Catch yourself. We going into 2025, you heard me? If I could do it, if God do it for me, he could do it for you too. Get you a relationship with God, you heard me? And focus on where you went wrong at, you heard me? You could capitalize off all your mistakes, you heard me? Your mistakes could make you better. if that's what you want. You heard me? Like real talk, you heard me? So just know there's a way that seeming right into a man. But in the end it's the ways of death. You heard me? Like some people got some messed up ways, man. Catch yourself, you heard me? You know if you go right, you're gonna get right. You go left, you're gonna get left. You heard me? Yeah, so get it right, keep it right, you heard me? Real talk, man, like, and it's that type of time, bro, because I've been saying that's the word today, bro, you heard me? Man, change your ways, man. You heard me? I'm telling you, you change your way, God gonna make a way. You heard me? Out of no way, dog. Like, real talk. Stay up, stay focused, bro. I love all y'all, you heard me? One.